funny man, cause I write it good. I'm no old query that I write it
It's the city, the biggie in the market.
Give that bitch a quarter and a cut, tell a park.
Conjure, we are doing this YouTube thing. Is this the part where I greet you guys and say, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, subscribe. Oh no, I'm not, no. And not to be petty or anything, I'm just not the girl for that. Like, it's hard, it's not me. I cannot come here and sit here and be like, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Tumelo_San. No, it doesn't work, sweetie. It's not a YouTube channel. We're just using YouTube, this platform, to conquer our dreams. That's confidence. It's not arrogance. Guys, I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those that are new here, I am Tumelo_San. That is my name. And today we're going to talk. We're going to talk about this weekend was quite interesting. Yesterday, the plans went left. I had a few ones, obviously, planned. Kidding. I didn't have plans at all. I was bored, just like y'all. You see, I am normal, relatable content, chilling with my friend, and then I got a call from my friend telling me that, you know what, they finna pull up from Joburg. They finna pull up, and, you know, we're gonna have a young kiki, and we're gonna go out. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see the girls. Obviously, I haven't seen them in a long time. They're good vibes. They're beautiful girls. We know we're gonna slay the street. And the girls arrive, and then when we get here, you know, we're having a kiki and it's beautiful. But later on, we're having conversations, man. And obviously, you know, I'm not oblivious. You know, I'm not the elephant in the room. I'm going to pick up vibes. It's not necessarily bad vibes. You know, it's just vibes. You know, being aware that, you know what, there might be a friend who's currently going through something, or there might be a friend who needs help. Now the question becomes, how do you then go about offering help? How do you go on about actually asking the friend, are you okay, when they actually don't even realize that they actually have a problem? How do you go on about assisting someone who doesn't actually realize that they have a problem? I realize that someone needs help. He realizes that I might need help. And, you know, it just becomes that thing now, that unspoken vibe, if I may call it, that you know what, something needs to be said here, something is happening here, but what is it? Who's going to say what first? You know, and what if I might be reading, you know, the lines wrong? What if they actually not going through something? You know, what if they just having a bad day? But like I said, we were talking and having conversations as per norm, as per usual. You know, that's what we normally do. We like to, you know, talk about things with substance. Sorry. Yeah, we like to talk about things, you know, that really matters to us, and things that, you know, keep on developing our friendships, and, like, you know, also alternatively, you know, driving us towards our goals. So we're chilling here, we're talking, and I, for one, I can realize that, okay, not okay. Not okay. Improvement is doing so good. I'm proud. You know, I'm already judging before they can eventually, like, tell their story. But obviously, they're also doing the same. The reason why I'm speaking about this girl, and I hope I'm not now just like literally rambling all over the place, is because the common denominator is we realize that, you know what, we're friends. You need help. I need help. You might need help. We need help. You know, common denominator, help. That's all I can say. And by help, this is not to say financial help. This is not to say emotional help. This is not to say mental health, or any sort of help. It's just help in general, because I'm not talking about anyone's personal experiences or anything here in particular. I'm quoting out the principle from the scenario. Help. Let's use that as the motion of the day. Help. So yeah, it then now becomes a matter of, okay, you're now aware that this is the energy in the room. It's not a bad energy. It's not an average energy. It's a good energy. We are all happy to see each other. But at the same time, we still cannot be oblivious or deny the fact that we can tell that you are not okay, friend. My friends was trying to tell me, was like, baby girl, listen here, you have so much potential and you are sleeping on yourself. Get your shit together and start working on this channel. Like, get your shit together. Stop making excuses. Stop telling us this. You don't have this, you don't have that, you want this, the vision. Girl, you, at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere. And it really it hit home and sit down well with me. And I didn't take that as an attack. But I just saw it as something that, what, oh my gosh, this is someone that actually sees potential in me. And here I am right now. Now we're educating one another. Remember, this is a safe space. We are not here, and I stand to be corrected if, you feel like you hold a different opinion. This is not to say anything that I'm saying, it's facts. No. I'm here to share my opinion on the motion I propose, or I rather put forward. That having been said, my friend, I could just tell that even though he told me that, not in so many words though, he still wished to continue further telling me that, baby girl, listen here, at the end of the day, I understand this is what you're going through, this is what you're dealing with, but listen here, this is your life to live, and you're at the end of the day, you have no one but yourself to live it for. The future is yours, and the possibilities are endless, dude. Like, yes, we understand. Everyone, we are goa, Everyone, we are goa. But conquer, girl, like, tia. Ibana le matla tia. So and I was so inspired. And I was just like, you know what, baby girl, you're doing this. We are going to do this. And I'm doing it right now. Hence, you're watching me on your screen. Look at this face. No makeup. Literally. Yeah. So now the question becomes, how present are you then in the room? And now you've established that, there might be a need for help towards a friend or towards yourself. Maybe you might be actually the person needing help. Now, having realized that, someone does need help, you need to also be present and read the energy in the room, read the surroundings, the circumstance, the purpose, of the night. Even if the night is without purpose, but just be present. Try to also be present and read the energy in the room. Because say, for instance, when we were chilling there, specifically in that scenario with my friends, conversation is very general. It's not direct. I felt like the conversation could have been more direct, and be like, Chomi, I feel like Wale Kamo and Lukisamo. Oh, this is what I think you should do. Lukisamo. Wabona. Are you going through this? Be present. You need to be present, and before you ask someone, Uguti, are you okay? Take a moment and check first, Uguti, how long have you been in communication with this person? How recent have you all, spoken? Because now, you guys haven't seen each other in the longest of time, right? And so many things happen in people's lives, so many things stresses them, so many things that brings them anxiety, depression, and all those things. So you haven't been seeing this person. Yes, we're friends and stuff. We haven't been seeing each other. But now you have to understand that when you come and out of concern now, and you want to be there for your friend merely because you're realizing that they might be going through something, can't out of the blue come and say, friend, are you okay? That question on its own is very triggering to some people. And I am saying to some people because some people feel like, may stand with the belief that, this person did absolutely nothing. They just asked the question, are you okay? But some people are genuinely sensitive to such questions, and that's a fact we cannot, be ignorant of, or like try to, minimize or reduce, that it does not have a substantial amount of, effect on the whole reciprocation, or rather like the reception of how this message that you're trying to put across to your friend might be received, because to them it might just now feel like, besides feeling attacked, having to consider the surroundings. Yes, they understand it's coming from a good place, but understand that the vibe around it's a good vibe. It's a celebratory vibe. Yeah, we kicking, we drinking, we having fun. So such questions, likelihood that you ask me that, and there's other people around, people of which, you might still not be comfortable to be open about certain. Even myself having said this, bear in mind, I am also of the opinion that there is absolutely nothing wrong with a friend asking, are you okay? But instead of asking, are you okay? How about you try, hey friend, how have you been? You see, that question is very broad, and it gives the friend a platform to actually, in the event or in the likelihood that they want to confide something in you, or they want to share, or they want to, just vent, they will create that space for themselves, or they will open that window or that channel for them to actually, get to that place where you guys can then, talk about this. And should they feel like, right, the timing for them is right or is fitting, or, to actually want to talk about this, because the thing is, you don't know what they're actually going through, you don't know what they're dealing with, or you don't know if, they actually do have the energy to like continue with such a conversation, because of you might not know what it triggers for them, not know what they're trying to preserve at that moment. Maybe they don't want to ruin the moment. They enjoying this moment because when we all individually at our places living our own lives, we do check up on each other there and there, wherever we can. But most of the time you're dealing with this life thing by yourself. And sometimes when you meet with your friends, you just want to have a good time. You just want to live that reality for a moment, and just to de-stress, and remind yourself that it's good to have a good time. It's good to feel good. It's good to do good things and just be good. So a question like, are you okay? I'm your friend. I'm not going to try to lie to you and be like, I'm okay. Or if I lie to you and say I'm okay, that lie on its own starts eating me, and it just makes me feel like, what's the point? And it also, like, it can possibly, as the one who's been asked, who could say, are you okay? It can possibly make me feel like I've already closed that channel with you as my friend. Not that, we can't talk about other things, but just right now, like at this moment, I can no longer say to you, friend, I'm actually not okay. When I feel like the timing is fine, that I actually now want to talk about this, because at the back of my mind, I still know that, hey friend, you asked me this. So in the likelihood that, I find some space and we can talk, I'm going to share with you that, friend, I'm actually not okay. Let's even start in the conversation like that. I am going to say, friend, listen, earlier on you asked me, am I okay? And I was just not in the right space. Well, I was at the right space to talk about such a conversation, but I was just not open to the idea of having that conversation there and then. These are my triggers. Having such conversation triggers this for me, and even though I am comfortable now talking about this to you, I'm not comfortable talking about this, with this and that. Strangers there. I didn't want to, share my personal stuff like when there's people around. So we all friends. I'm more comfortable to you, we are all best friends, but you are my like bestest friend, want to disclose the specific things only to you. Like I said, I wouldn't be personally triggered with such a question. I would ideally, I would love for people to be more open. Let us tell each other straight up that, listen here, I don't like this. What you did, 1 1 1 1 1 1. You need to stop. Stop right now. I don't like it. And if there's an explanation behind why someone did that, or someone said this, or someone, I don't know what the context might be, but principle is call out culture, but also be present. So how do you tell if a friend needs help? You know your friends, guys. You know your friends. You know them in their good days. You know them in their bad days. It's very easy to pick up when a friend is having a bad day. And it's very easy at the same time to pick up when a friend is now currently going through something. A bad day doesn't equate a bad life, but a repetition of bad days does equate to, an issue that I, as a friend, seeing this unravel, become concerned that, oh my gosh, what is going on? I need to be there for my girl. But one thing I also have to understand is now then, okay, I've established that there's a problem, and I don't know what the problem is. I would like to know what the problem is, so that in the event that, I can be of assistance, I can be able to offer help, I can, or, I can just be there for them, and it just now becomes a matter of knowing boundaries, like your boundaries with specific people or like specific friendship. This is not even like, solely based on friendship. It's pertaining to any relation you might have with any other individual in your life. It becomes a matter of asking yourself, how can I help? So many ways you can help when you now know the solution, or you now know, no, not the solution. When you now know the problem, that your friend might be dealing with, because, say for instance, you can't be there, but in your friend sharing what they're currently going through also gives you the platform as the friend also to just open up to the other friend and be like, oh my God, without making that whole conversation about you, but you try and reason with them that, oh my God, friend, I'm going to try and be there for you, but this is my situation. This is what I'm going through as well. So don't expect a lot from me. Don't feel entitled a lot from me. Now that you know what the problem is, and you've discovered that, you know what, I can actually help. You now first have to ask yourself this: do they want to be helped? Don't just offer help because, yes, you are a friend, you're a good friend, and you want to do good, and you want to be there for your friend. Sometimes, yes, we realize that they do need help, but they don't want to be helped. And not because it's a bad thing, or like they just trying to be stubborn. No, people, they have personal goals. Sometimes I don't want to be helped because it's so important for me to achieve this shit alone. It's important for me to achieve whatever that I'm trying to achieve currently alone. It's important for me to go through what I'm going through currently alone. Why? I'm developing my character. I'm trying to learn myself better. I'm trying to be independent. I'm trying to structure my life, how I see my life play out. I'm planning my goals. I'm figuring my life out. I'm in my 20s. So many is happening. I'm realizing so much about myself. I have school. There's work that I'm trying to find, or there's work that I'm at, I have to do, and there's school. There's love life. There's so much. There's social life. There's YouTube. Like, you understand, there's so much. So you have to understand as well that as much as sometimes you do want to offer help, some people just don't, at that moment, they don't want to be helped. It's something you have to be okay with, and you have to embrace their journey and help them embrace their journey and accept their pace, accept their pace. Because at the end of the day, as much as people, we know friends, we know our family members, we know this, we know each other. When it comes to us being people, there's only so much we share actually amongst ourselves. Some things we keep dear to our hearts and they remain there. The same way with, how when sometimes you have an idea and it's a flipping bomb ass idea, and you communicate it to either a stranger or a friend or whoever the person might be, they like the idea. Let's say that they like the idea, but there's they analyze the idea then, and then they start asking you, but how are you going to do this? How are you going to do this? You see such things, like that's negativity sometimes, and it doesn't stem from a bad place, but sometimes people don't need that. How about you try? Oh my gosh, this is great. You might encounter this. I think you should do this here. Present people with problems. Present them with solutions. Don't try and make people relive their circumstances. Sometimes people are aware of their circumstances and they're just trying to move on. Now, it might not seem like they're moving on in your eyes because, you're not there to always see the little things that happens, big or small, actually doesn't matter. You're not always there to see such things. And some people, sometimes they just bad with communication, so much can be happening. For instance, I know I was bad with this, so much things or so many can be happening in their lives, but they will still not say a lot. And not to, be oblivious of the fact that some people are just genuinely like private people, but some people are not private. They're just bad with communication. If you have the opportunity to help your friend, help them. If you realize that they don't need help, don't help them. But you've done your part as a friend. You've been there for them. You offered help. There's so much we can do as people. And there's so much we can do for other people as well, And at the end of the day, we all have our lives to live, and we are all, accountable for our own lives. And one thing you have to remember is it's okay to receive help. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to tell someone, I don't need help. It's okay to tell them, I don't need help because this. It's also okay to not tell them, I don't need help because such and such and such. No, I don't need help, full stop. I don't need to explain myself. We need to get to a point whereby we stop boxing reactions, expectations, and all those things that we feel like, we expect from people, or we need to stop boxing the kind of reactions that we expect from people and just see things for what they are. I think the more we try and learn to become present in our lives, in our situations, in our circumstances, the better things will be. Tell me in the comment section, when you realize that a friend is going through something, do you offer help? Do you ask them, are they okay? And in the event that you realize that they're not okay, what's your manner of approach in going forward? In asking the friend, are you okay, friend? Tell me your process behind. Let's communicate. Tell me, how do you do this? How do you communicate to your friends or offer them help when you realize that they need help? And when you're now offering help, to what extent should you continue offering this help? Because let's be real, it does get to a point whereby sometimes as individuals, you do get tired of supporting people, because you need to support yourself as well. You need to be there for yourself. You need to show up for yourself. You have nobody but yourself to show up for. So it does get tiring to always be there for someone, or always feel like you have to think for someone, it's tiring. So till what point, till when must you then continue helping? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying till when to have you think now, no, you don't give up on your friends. I'm not giving up on my friends. But boundaries, like I said, it goes back to boundaries. Even I am an individual. I also need help. I also have my own shit going on. I have stuff that I want to go through. and fix in my life. So I cannot always be present to help you whenever you need me help. Help yourself as well. Wake up, baby girl. Let's plan. So you've helped your friends now, and you realize that I've been doing this for quite some time. I no longer want to do this. And not from a bad place, but I am currently going through something. I want to focus on myself now. Now what happens? We move. Baby girl, read my lips. We move. We move. We rasepela. Ratsamaya. We move. We are not moving away from the friendship. We are moving away from assisting help. We move. Listen, there's so much you can do for an individual, guys. Sometimes the problem with people grasping the concept of help is because they don't actually themselves realize that they do need help. So how are you ever going to start, how are you even going to begin to help someone who doesn't even realize that they need, that they need help? Let's work around that. How are you going to help that individual? So say, for instance, now you what, I have a plan. I'm going to gather a few friends over, and you know what, we're going to reason with this person so that they see that, what, it's just not me saying this. This is all, Peter's also seeing this. Yannick is also seeing this. It's just not me. So, baby girl, snap out of it. But you see, so difficult. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I will see you guys on the next episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And love yourself, man. Treat yourself well. Treat yourself with kindness and love. And remember, it's your life to live. It's a sad world out there, and as much as a lot of people are going through stuff, always remind yourself. Always be kind and true to yourself, Yes, we have people, we have friends, we have boyfriends, we have lovers, we have families, we have pets, all these other things that we love. But remember to be kind to yourself. Be there for yourself, Don't feel shy to voice out how you genuinely feel about things. And be intentional when you say stuff. Be intentional when you act. Be intentional in whatever you do and whatever you say. Don't hold back. But in doing so as well, try and to always be sensitive towards others. It's not your obligation, it's not your duty, but just try. I didn't say do it, I said try. With that said, I love you. Thank you for watching me. It's been lovely. See you next time.